as I have played Call of Dragons since the launch, and in total I have played this game for 1190 days. It means that I have played every season KvK, every single season and every single scenario. I remember on every single KvK which troop type was better, which was average and which was bad, right? I will help you to understand which troop type you have to choose to be best in Battlefield as a free-to-play player also, and as a spender too, right? Because what's the meta in Call of Dragons is important to understand, because you might have a good hero pairs, good awakening skills, a lot of 3-star war pets, 5-level artifacts, but if you are not playing with meta troop type for a current season, of course you will have a lower amount of merits. That's why after watching this video you will understand every single meta troop type in Call of Dragons in a current KvK, and also in the end we will overall rank every single troop type, and you will know, in my opinion, what's number 1 troop type, what's number 2, number 3 and number 4. For myself, I'm archer player, and hopefully my archer expertise will be also important. But solely we are depending on the experience which I have and I'm having in Call of Dragons. So first of all, let's move towards the generation of heroes for every single troop type. Of course, here we won't gonna discuss in details. I will just overall tell you what I think about the generations and on which then generation which hero was better. So in generation 1, which is basically basic heroes, I truly believe that Cavalry is the number 1 ranked troop type during that season. That's of course season 1 and first KvKs basically, right? Because Emrys and Bakshi is just too strong, and also they are both heroes which you can get from the gold keys, and they are not only great for free-to-play players, but till this day, like after 3 years, people are still using Emrys, and Emrys is one of the best heroes in Cavalry lineup, right? Of course, that's like, in my opinion, ranked 1 troop type in the game with basic heroes, so it's Cavalry. So second, I would say Mages. I know you kinda have to have Lilia to be OP with Mages in season 1, because you got like Lilia, we got Welyn, right? But Mages has something which other troop type does not have, and overall troop type is mainly always good with Mages. So Mages have Welyn, Lilia, Thea, Atheus. These heroes, especially with the flying Celestials, are always good. So I truly believe that ranked 2 troop type during season 1 with G1 heroes, that's Mages, right? Rank 3 hero pair for the rank 3 troop type, I believe, will be archers, purely because we have 2 legendary heroes which are truly fine, and in general I believe in season 1 archers are mainly ranked in the Behemoth fights for the PvE gameplay. And rank 4 will be infantry, right? During season 1, Garwood and Madeline, that's not good enough, right? In order to have a successful infantry gameplay, you have to have like 2-3 hero pairs. For cavalry, even 1 Emrys and Bakshi will get you a lot. So I believe in season 1 with G1 heroes, infantry will be the last one, right? Let's go and let's talk about G2, right? And in G2, what kind of heroes we have? We have Sindrian, we have Freygar, we have Bertrand, we have Tohar, also we have Koresh and Skogul, right? And also in terms of cavalry, we have Forondil. And what's the cavalry's G2 hero? It was Forondil and Theodore, right? Here in G2, I believe that number 1 troop type becomes infantry. That's for sure, not only because Koresh and Skogul is amazing, because already we have 2 hero pairs which we can have fun on infantry. So in G2, best one is infantry. Rank 2 will be, well, it's really close. Rank 2 will be cavalry still, because Forondil was the first legendary hero for the Eagles gameplay, and also Theodore can deal quite a lot of damage by itself, and first garrison hero, which was quite important, right? Number 3 would be Mages. Number 3 will be Mages for sure, because Bertrand and Tohar, yet another hero and hero pair which can be used with many different heroes in the game. Bertrand and Thea, Bertrand and Tohar, Bertrand and what else? Bertrand and Atheos can be run with Celestials. So until this day, people are using Bertrand, Tohar more for the garrison for sure. And number 4, last place here, troop type during G2 will be archers, right? Because low amount of range, they need quite a lot of time to actually deal full damage, because it's normal attack crit rate users, and in general, you are hitting tanks during season 2 in G2, especially Goresh and Skogul, and that's not good enough, right? And in the later stages of the game, if you are not using Sinjun and Freygar, you are not making any mistakes. So I believe it's in G2, Archer is the last one. Let's go and let's speak about G3. And in G3, we got Danfel, we got Mogoro. In G3, we got Cavalry, which is of course Urag and Tobin. For the marksmen, we got Magrat and Zaida, which is nice. And for the mages, we got Thandalin and Thalia, right? That's our G3. I believe number 1 troop type in G3 is for sure Cavalry, because Cavalry got Urag and Tobin, and that was revelation for them already, like 3rd or 4th hero pair, which was, if you were running Urag, it was full damage. For Tobin, it was tankiness. And I remember that before the Urag and Tobin, when Cavalry players were running around, yeah, they could do a lot of damage, but they were super squishy. After Urag and Tobin, it became that they also got a tanky hero pair, which was actually dealing more damage than Emrys and Bakshi, which is, and for sure for Forodil. So I believe ranked 1 troop type in G3 is Cavalry. Ranked 2 is actually the archers. During that time, that was our number 1 and best archer hero pair. Currently, till this day in Dragon Siege, one of the best ones, like top 1, top 2, top 3. And yeah, I would say ranked 2 was for sure archers, right? Rank 2 was for sure archers in G3. Rank 3 is infantry. Because Danfel and Mogoro is quite good. Danfel was buffing all the infantry hero pairs with the ranged attacks reduction damage, and yet another one more infantry hero pair, which is good. And trust me, 5 infantry marches can decide how War or Abyss or many different features of the game will be decided. The last one in G3 is mages, because I believe everybody wanted AoE damage dealing mage heroes, and Thandalin was doing that, but only from control. And Thalia, I would say that in G3 mages are the last one, right? Let's check out now G4 heroes and troop types, and that's how we're gonna decide, right? In G4, for infantry, we got Kuma in Lake 1, a super amazing hero pair. In G4, we got G4 was Falgrim and Sibyl. I'm sorry, I remember Falgrim and Sibyl. For cavalry, G4 was Neya and Lei Shanyan. And for mages, it was Yongming and Gromara. This is really rough. This is one of the toughest decisions which I have to make, and I know how amazing Yongming is. I know how amazing Ruby, Falgrim and Sibyl is, and also Neya, but I would say number 1 troop type in G4 heroes and G4 playtime is for sure infantry, because of Kuma and Lake 1. Till this day, one of the best hero pairs, one of the most tanky infantry hero in the game currently is Kuma, right? And it's a G4 hero, which is quite surprising. So I would say they already have in G4 like 4 or 5 infantry marches, and it's becoming impossible to play against them. This is how good this hero pair is, and not only being tanky, but also they are dealing a lot of damage. That's honestly what I think. For the ranked 2 in G4, it's becoming really tricky. I have to mention Yongming and Gromara. Yongming is the hero which every single mage was waiting for. I remember the Discord conversations, I remember the conversations in the game chat. Everybody was waiting the mage hero or hero pair which was dealing AoE damage, and it was full damage dealing hero. That was the Yongming. That was the Youngming and Gromara, and it was revelation for the mage player, so I would go in rank 2 mages. Rank 3 will be Ruby, Falgrim and Sibyl. Before update, there was the worst one, basically, before update of the Sibyl and the Falgrim's first skill. I would say for G4 would be the last place, but after the update and new third and fourth skill, different first skill for Falgrim, I'm ranking archers in number 3. And the last place, I'm putting Cavalry, not only because of they being weak, right? Neya is one of the best Cavalry heroes. The camouflage is OP. I'm just not rating Lie Shenyan and all the other hero pairs in G4. There was just both two heroes was great. Here, Neya is super amazing and Lie Shenyan is just average. That's what I think. But in general, Urag and Neya is the best damage dealing hero pair for Cavalry players. So that's how we rank 4. Infantry, Mages, Marksmen, and the Cavalry. Let's go and let's check out G5, right? And G5 should be interesting. For G5, for Infantry, we got Joren, we got Elanir. For Cavalry, we got Agnar, and we got Freya. For Marksmen, we got Ruby, and we got Kailan. For Mages, we got Wardun, and we got Cantman. Right, and that's our G5 heroes. Here, I would say number 1 ranked the troop type is yet again Cavalry, because they finally have 5 marches, legendary heroes, all of them, and Agnar and Freya is just the perfect addition to the 5th hero. They are dealing absolutely amazing amount of damage, they are tanky, they have AoE damage, and in general, if you are playing in G5 generation hero season, you understand how great Cavalry in general, the troop type, is in the game. For the second place, in G5, I would say Infantry, right? Yet again Infantry. Now they have hero pair which is going to deal you a lot of counter-attack damage. Not only it will be hard for you to defeat the 5 infantries with Joren and Elanir, also they will do a huge amount of damage back to you. That's my second ranked. My third ranked will be Marksman, because Ruby and Kailan is just a super great hero pair for getting merits, and that's the currently best hero pair for the Archer gameplay. And the last place I would go and I would say Mages, because Wardun and Cantman, they are basically more of an anti-tank hero pair. They are doing amazing against infantry, but for like ranged versus ranged fights, I would say some other Archer generations were way better in terms of performance, right? So that's our generations, and every single generation heroes and troop types ranked for us. And let's have a conclusion, right? And in general, in overall conclusion, I would say my opinion in overall Call of Dragons gameplay was better, right? So overall, I would say infantry players and infantry mains are doing the best job. They are always important. The gameplay is super easy. And as much infantry troops you have is better. You will understand the game really easily. It's like a couple of artifacts which you have to use, couple of mechanics, and also you don't really have to do much, right? You just have to be online, sending infantry hero pairs, war pets, and they will do job by themselves. I believe overall infantry is the best troop type in the game. The second place, I would say Cavalry, right? I would say Cavalry because you have way more hard gameplay than Infantry. That's why I'm putting Cavalry second. And besides, like Generation 2, they are always great. Even for free-to-play players, even for spenders, but for the free-to-play players, early game of Cavalry gameplay is quite rough. You need to have a lot of troops, because you will have a lot of troops in hospital whenever you are fighting with the Cavalry. That's the gameplay they are having. And I truly believe that second place overall, will be the Cavalry troop type in the game. Number 3, I would say number 3 is Mages, because I would say archers would have to have a super amazing hero pairs, and that's how I would say would neglect the range difference. But since mages already got some quite good ones, such as Youngming, such as even Wardun, Lilia is great, and they have celestial gameplay, because basically for mages, overall troop type is also for them. they have the best users. So that's the reasons why I'm putting mages third, and the last one I would say archers, right? Because it's super hard. It's one of the hardest gameplay you can play with archers, because you would say mages, why not? Mages can be scared of cavalry infantry as archers. Well, mages at least can stand from the million mile and be safe like that. If I want to do a single amount of damage, I have to get closer, and it's really rough. So I would say archer gameplay is the roughest in terms of troop types and choosing, even for beginners, even for the late game players. Like, you won't see a lot of archer mains in this game, because it's not that easy to fight with them, and even hero pairs are not super amazing. We still don't have 5 OP, 5, at least 4 good archer hero pairs. We have basically 2 or 3, and other ones are average. So that's why I'm putting archer troop type like last tier. You kind of have to have at least like 3 million troops, and that's after so many years of gameplay, that's finally I got it, 3 million archers. So it's really rough to actually be archer main and be having fun and also be competitive, because it's too hard to actually get a lot of merits from the archer gameplay. So infantry number 1, cavalry number 2, mages number 3, archers number 4. Hopefully after watching this video it will be easier for you to decide which troop type you have to choose, even from start and in terms of late game. And as always, if you liked the video, press like, subscribe, share. It always gives me more and more motivation to make more content for this game. I wish everybody amazing morning, day and night. We are going to see each other really soon. Bye bye and good luck.